Hi, and welcome to Lippy Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our question of the week. James, what do you got for us?
So the question this week is, have you experienced sleep paralysis, and do you think there's a connection between sleep paralysis and shadow people?
Sleep paralysis sucks. Yeah, I've gone under sleep paralysis. First, 2 times I went under it, I had no idea what the hell it was. So it scared the living shit out of me. I remember, and it's crazy because sleep paralysis affects people in so many different ways. So it's hard to say if shadow people are part of that. I think because it affects so many different people in different ways, it's hard to figure that out. What I felt when I first went under, I'll never forget it. Basically what happens is your mind wakes up before your body does, and you can't move. You're in a paralysis state of mind. You can open your mouth, nothing comes out, you can't scream. Your eyes, you can open your eyes, that's about all you can do. I remember a sound. It's very hard to explain. It's like a vibrating, buzzing sound, super loud. I'll never forget that. It's so hard to explain. It was like my eardrums were just buzzing. Lasted for about, I would say, 30 to 45 seconds, and then poof, you were able to move. After the third or fourth time I went under, I knew what it was, so I kind of just lied there and let it do its thing until you snap out of it, you're good to go. It sucks. It's not fun. It's definitely scary. As far as shadow people go, it's hard to say. It's possible. Anything's possible.
Did you see a shadow person?
I didn't. I also, a lot of times I sleep with the covers over my head. So there's no way I would have saw anything. But you can. I can tell you, you can see. When you are in a sleep paralysis state, you can see. So that you can. But it's like I said, I think it's different for everyone. And what they feel. I would say a lot of the times, the buzzing sound is very weird with me because I think I've gone into sleep paralysis 5 times, and then I've snapped myself out of it. I would be taking a nap, and I was right in that state of falling into a deep sleep. Yeah. And I felt it coming on, and I snapped myself out of it. And I remember the way I knew was that buzzing sound. So, that's for me. I can't really speak for everyone. Do I think shadow people could have a possible effect on sleep paralysis? I think they could. I don't think it's all the time. Because sleep paralysis, it's a thing. It's not done by shadow people. But could they enhance it? I think they could. Yeah, that's possible. Yes.
Okay. I know for me, my brother used to get it a bunch when we were kids. I only had it happen to me once, and I was really exhausted and tired. I had so much shit going on in my life at that time, and I remember it happening to me. But I didn't have any buzzing in my ears or anything like that. I literally just woke up and looking around, and I couldn't move. And I remember trying to call my brother, but I couldn't say anything. And it felt like it lasted forever. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I just was literally crippled. I was just frozen. So, but that was it for me. It was the only time it ever happened. But I remember my brother one time, was starting to come out of it, and I just going, I was and I woke up. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. I can only imagine what it looks like. And the first couple of times, I tried screaming and nothing came out.
He moaned, and I remember getting up because we'd shared a bedroom growing up as kids, and we had bunk beds. And I remember grabbing his arm and sticking it on the cold bed, and he jumped right out of it. And he's like, but it I put it on a fire. He jumped.
Right.
So. But yeah, that was pretty wild. But no, I don't know. I mean, in terms of shadow people, I know that they say that there's a correlation between witnessing of shadow people, whether or not they affect it or amplify it. Who the fuck knows? You can't rule anything out in this field. Yeah. There is a documentary that was on Netflix. There's parts of it I like because I think some of the things that they propose are interesting, and there's parts of it I don't like because I think it's too far out there. Right. But it's called Nightmare, and if you're interested in that, I recommend at least giving it a watch. There's some shit you're gonna be like, this guy's out of his mind. He's not. Nothing's happening to this guy. He's just insane. But then there are other stories where it's kind of like a documentary mixed with some sensationalism. But it's definitely at least worth a watch. I think if you have questions about that stuff, I thought it posed some interesting theories. So that is possible.
I've never had sleep paralysis. I mean, as far as shadow person, I've never had it, so I can't comment without a first-hand experience, really. So I don't know anybody who's had it, except for
now you do.
It's a recent study too. I mean, I really think that the data has only been being logged maybe in the past 5 to
10 years, maybe.
I think
that's
it's less
pushing
than
it.
10. I think I was going to say like 5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of data because you're talking about how many people have gone on to sleep paralysis that just brush it off, or maybe don't even know what the hell they've gone on with. And then you take the people. So you really have to have people that kind of know somewhat about the paranormal fall under sleep paralysis, and then see if they see something.
Right.
It's tough. It's tough. There are reports that people that fell into sleep paralysis have seen shadow people.
If only there was a way to induce sleep paralysis on purpose.
I think you can.
Is there?
I think you can. I absolutely think
that I
you
didn't
can.
know about.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a way. I mean, I wouldn't fuck with it too much, but I think there's definitely a way. Because there's a chemical in the brain. I forgot the name of it. I don't know. It's been a long time. But when you fall asleep, what happens is if I remember it now. There's a chemical that gets released in the brain when you fall into a deep sleep to paralyze yourself.
Yeah,
so you
don't
don't
hurt
injure
yourself.
yourself while you sleep. So I'm sure you could do that, but it's getting the person ever happens every day to everyone. So when you wake up, you just wake up in a normal state.
Right.
Trying to get the person to wake up in a paralysis state. So I don't know. I'm sure it can be done. I'm sure some sick bastard out there can do it.
That's how you investigate shadow people. Go to different locations.
But then again, once again, it's tough because you're inducing, human is inducing the sleep paralysis, so you might not see shit.
That's true.
So
It changes the fact, the X factor. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
the catch-22. You're, like when I went to sleep paralysis, I didn't, but then again, I covered drove from my feet,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't see anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's an interesting topic. I
like
think there
it.
should be more research and studies done on it because I think there is some truth to that.
I agree. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, give this video a like, share, and subscribe, or you can click the little notification bell to know when all of our content is uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys again for joining us, and until next time, take care, guys.